So, in order to be able to breathe properly, we need to have a rib cage that's distensible. And so, a lot of people that I see have like a box. Their rib cage is like a box, and the intercostal muscles are so tight, and the ribs are really like just hanging out on top of each other, especially under the axilla. So the upper part, you'll feel that they're just almost like nailed together. And so those intercostal muscles have not been working for a long time, and so you're not going to have a good breath with that. So you have to get in there and you have to work those muscles and open them up as you practice breathing, so that you can begin to get movement in that cage, and that it's not a box. It actually has mobility to it. So with each breath, we should see the ribs separate and the rib cage open and then come back to the neutral. Separate and open, come back to their neutral. So we need the rib cage, the bony structure itself to be able to move. We need the muscles in the rib cage to be able to move. We need the diaphragm, the respiratory diaphragm to be able to move, so that the lungs can press down, so that the abdominal organs can go down, so that we work with this pressure gradient system that we have. We need the rectus abdominis to work. That's the six-pack muscle that goes between the lower rib cage and the pubic bone in the front of the pelvis. And that needs to be turned on, because with a normal breath, we should not see any elevation of the rib cage at all. And if we see elevation of the rib cage, then what that's saying is that rectus abdominis is not strong enough. It's not holding down the rib cage. We should just have movement around the rib cage, around the abdomen, not up. No upward movement. Now, this is confusing sometimes, because I've had yoga instructors and Tai Chi instructors tell me you should get the clavicles moving up. You should have the rib cage moving up. And so I always say, maybe that is a special therapeutic type of breath, but it is not the normal physiologic breath. The normal physiologic breath is about expanding the canister more than lifting the canister. And then the transversus abdominis is the big muscle. That's the corset that goes around your belly, and that creates the abdominal canister for breathing. Those are the things, all of those things are required in order to be able to have a normal physiologic breath.